Back again from Valle do Lobo in Portugal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dynamic Billard Portuguese Open Euro Tour, a men's and a women's event. And I do have some more results from you from the losers rounds, which are currently going on. We had last night the match between David Alcaide and Piotr Kutlik from Poland, Alcaide from Spain. And that match went hill-hill with the better end for Alcaide. 9-8 was the very close result that put Alcaide through to the next round and ousted Kutlik from the event. We also had the match in the men's losers round between Stefan Cohen from France and Raul Adrian Maican from Romania. And Cohen already lost 8-9 in the winners round to some unheralded Portuguese player. This time it got him again. The second time he lost 9-8 to Maican, and so the quest for the title of the Portuguese Open has ended for Cohen here after receiving 2 losses at 8-9. In the women's division, we also play on the losers side, and there we had the matches between Claudia Kunz from Switzerland. She ousted Anna Gradisnik from Slovenia with 7-6. Eva Bonk from Poland played with Maite Ropero from Spain, and 7-3 was the final result in favor of Bonk. Natalia Zerostan from Russia unexpectedly defeated Diana Kotyaeva from Belgium with 7-3. It was a pretty high loss for Kotyaeva, who lost the round before with even 7-0 to her sister Kamila Kotyaeva. And now I would like to address your attention to a little gadget that we're using here. For the first time in the Eurotour history, the Magic Rack is used for racking. And I asked the tournament director here, David Morris, why this is happening, and this is what he explained.
Well, actually, Thomas, as you know, the European Championships were held before the Eurotour, and the tables were tapped for the European Championships. Now, with the Eurotour, we have to go up with the 9-ball, so the 9-ball is on the spot. We had quite a few problems during the European Championships, and the risk was that the tables would be worse by tapping them. I'm going to look into why, actually, the tables weren't that good during the European Championships, and maybe correct that for the future. But this is the first time we've used the Magic Rack actually on the Eurotour, and there's some positive and negative things about it. And of course, one of the negative things that I see from time schedule is that it takes a bit longer to make the rack. So every rack that you're playing is 30 seconds to a minute longer than if you used a tap-in system. And when you take an average of 14 racks per match over 10 rounds per day, they can add another hour to 2 hours per day on the schedule. So there's good things and there's negative things about the Magic Rack. It's an experience though. The players were surprised, but we prefer to use a device from start to finish, not introduce it halfway through. And the risk was that there would be problems if I tried to tap more on the tables already. So that's why I decided that we use a Magic Rack.
And as I told you in one of the last news clips, I also managed to get an interview with Ralph Eckert. And Ralph is a very interesting player. He's a world traveler, and listen to his words. It's very interesting what he has to tell.
Okay, guys, I'm here with one of the well-known faces of the game. I'm here with Ralph Eckert from Germany. Ralph, good to see you. I don't know if it's necessary to introduce you. I mean, you're famous as a player. You have done a lot of trick shots. You wrote books, but you're also a pretty successful coach. I heard you were in Singapore recently.
Yeah, that's right. I spent January, February, March, so 3 months in Singapore, and I guess it was the perfect time, because when you think about the weather we had in Germany back then, so I choose at least the right spot, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't go there for the weather. You were there on a mission, I heard. Why did you get there? What happened there?
It's all about the SEA Games over there, SEA Games and Asian Games. So if somebody's not familiar with SEA or Asian Games, it's something like Olympia. So very big, all sports are involved, but it's only for Asia, if it's about Asian Games, or Southeast Asia, like the SEA Games. And all sports are involved, and there's also billiard as part of these games, otherwise than in Olympic. So Yeah, so it's a big task over there. They get also some money from the government to, especially if some sport has chances to win a medal. And billiards has chances to win a medal, not only in pool, but also in English billiards and snooker. So they have pretty good players over there too.
Yeah, we have one of your, I take it, pupils here, Aloysius Japp. He's said to be a pretty good player.
He just won last year the Juniors World Championship, so he's really good. And yeah, he had all the hopes from his country lying on him to win a gold medal or something like that. So he already has a lot of pressure over there to win something big in the SEA Games.
So I heard you really enjoyed Singapore for 3 months now, but you also had to say goodbye to your hometown. You moved to Berlin. Is that right?
That's right. I left my hometown after 50 years, so now I'm living in Berlin. I like it very much so far. I became house pro at Barter Billiard, and yeah, I found a nice spot in the south of Berlin. Pretty nice there.
Well, that's good to hear, but I take it you will also continue traveling and do the trainer jobs in the future?
Yes, I will, especially now for the SEA Games, which will be held in June. So I have to come back to Singapore in mid-May till mid-June, and after that, it depends all on Aloysius also, if he wins something or not, if the project will be successful or not. So I'm looking forward to that. Pretty thrilling about this.
Well, I keep my fingers crossed for you, and also just to mention, Ralph and Aloysius both are, or Aloysius as you pronounce it, I heard, they both are still in the winners round here. You're going to play Ralph Souquet in the next round, and I don't know who he plays, but still it's going to be good competition.
Yeah, certainly. I'm looking forward, especially to watch a little bit Aloysius. And yeah, I just have to play a very old friend of mine, Ralph, so I'm looking forward to that too. Even though he got better chances probably on his side.
Well, we will have to see that, and we are also looking forward to that. Ralph, thank you very much for the interview, and all the best for the future.
Thank you.
So currently we're switching back to the winners round in both divisions, men's and women, and the match will continue all through the day. And there will be exciting clashes coming up, and the further the tournament goes, the more excitement will happen in the matches. And you can follow all that live. If you are a premium member on kozoom.com, you can check in on 24 tables, watch men's and women's pool throughout almost 24 hours, I was going to say. Hopefully not. Let's say 15, 16 hours a day. We will provide you with good pool action. You can check in on eurotouronline.com and check results and schedules, scores, whatever. Stay with us. We'll be back soon with more news. Bye-bye for now.